So I mentioned before about safety of these allegedly home hobby laser machines. There's very rarely any reference to safety on the manufacturer's website. It's the same with this Mr. Carve. They supply some hideous goggles with it. Whether they're up to much, I've absolutely no idea. Recently purchased this Duratool. It's got a activated carbon filter, but I'm not really convinced that's going to do very much at all. So it comes with an adapter on the back where you just slide it off like so. That is about 100 mils, just a fraction under 4 inches. So what I thought I would do is just order some 4-inch hose, a 4-inch, what do they call this? It's just a grill that goes on the outside of the wooden workshop, and some 4-inch hose clips. So whatever you might think, if you're using one of these little lasers inside, especially on metal, well, on anything, if it's producing smoke that you can see and smell, you do not want to be smelling that. If you're marking metal, it is producing stuff that's going up into the air, and you're breathing it in. Again, it's really not a good idea. This sort of thing must be ventilated somehow, whether it's well, I don't know, this probably in my case is the solution for using it on this bench. If I'm going to be running a whole series of tasks on it, I'm lucky I can put it in the CO2 lasers enclosure and just use the CO2 laser extraction system. But it's often the case that I want to use this just on this bench, and so it clearly needs some sort of other ventilation solution, and I think probably the one we've gone for here with this little louvre system, it's obviously pointing down, so it could rain on that and just pour off the front. We've also got little slats there for stopping the insects and things getting in. This is 4-inch aluminium tubing in black. I just thought that might look nicer in the workshop, because I'm going to be draping it across the bench here out to the wall. So it looks like it's got a plastic coating, and then it's a silver foil on the inside, and I really hope that that will go onto there without any problems, and we can also get it onto the Duratool end of things. Yeah, so really big problem, I think. He says, struggling to get it over. Try that again. Probably need it that way, just get my nails behind it there. And there we go. So yeah, that's going to go on there perfectly. Probably should have run one of these over in the first place, but let's loosen it a bit, and actually probably won't loosen much more than that. Let's see. I think we're just going to get that over. Maybe, maybe not. Teach me not to put it on in the first place. Nearly there. I don't want to take that off of the mount again particularly. as it's gone on perfectly. Come on. You know what, son it. Right, let's try again. Just going to use the weight of that to hold it in place and then just nip that up. Right, there we go. So let's get that fed back onto there again. Right, so is on there. I think what we'll do is just plug this in and turn it on and see if we can feel anything coming out of this end. There should be. It's quite a substantial fan in there, and I do actually have another bigger fan, and I've also got a 12-volt fan that could sit in there and just ease the flow out. But let's see what we get when we turn this on now. Oh, actually, there's quite a breeze coming out of that. Don't know whether I'm going to be able to show you that. Yeah, hopefully you can see the plastic moving around. It's about as good as I can do there. So that is going to be perfect. I'll set it up so it's right next to the machine like that, and got a piece of wall outlet, cut a hole in the wood, 4-inch, that can feed through. Looks like there's screw holes there, but I don't think this cover comes off. Or maybe it does. I'll have to have a closer look. I think that, oh, there we go, yeah. So it pops off and you've got 4 holes. You can screw that into place. You could, if you want, run some silicone sealant around that and around the top and sides when it's fitted. But yeah, I don't think there's going to be any issues. So yeah, there we go. So as I say, my recommendation is that you do use some sort of filtration extraction system on these small hobby lasers. I think Extractor are another example of lasers being advertised, kids using them in the lounge and all that sort of stuff. No ventilation, no extraction, no nothing. It's really not smart long term. You do not want to be breathing any of this stuff in that it is producing. So yeah, there we go. That is a quick look at that. I think this was around £50, and the accessories here another 20. So it's it's not massively expensive for what you get and what you can do with it. Hopefully it won't look too out of place. Then I can just collapse the tube and just leave the machine somewhere in the corner. So yeah, there we go.